What's up, everybody? This is Devin Unger from Limberlost, and you're watching CMS TV.
It's a little melodic breakdown, something brand new from the Megadeth release, Dystopia.
That Conquer or Die?
Yep, Conquer or Die.
Good shit,
Kind of reminds me of So Far, So Good, So What?
Yeah. It's good. Have you listened to the whole album yet?
I haven't listened to the whole album yet.
It's fucking good.
Yeah, it just kind of reminds me of some of the earlier Megadeth.
Yep. Kiko from Angra just fucking brings a new energy to the band, man. I mean, not that the other albums were bad, but the last couple were not that good.
You almost sound like a parody of yourself from last week. The addition of this musician has brought new energy to the band.
Yeah. A little bit. But when you listen to Super Collider and then you listen to this, there is new energy in the band.
Sure there is.
There's definitely a new vibe or something. I hate when bands say that. I mean, I could say it. I'm a critic.
Sure you are.
I could say it. I'm me.
I saw it at the beginning of the show there. A lot of people were very complimentary of the show from last week and said they enjoyed it quite a bit.
Well, thank you.
So for you who was doubting yourself as far as the entertainment value of the show last week, you did pretty well. You know,
I knew it was okay. You know this. I say it every time I do a solo show. I don't like doing shows where I lead. I just don't like doing it. I can do it, obviously, and I've done it with Joe and with Bartek and Stephanie a few times and John a few times and AJ. I've done it with a lot of people.
Sure.
But I don't like it.
Yeah.
I get too fucking discombobulated with the equipment.
Right.
And I can't focus and just relax and have fun.
Sure.
Now, this time I did better than I've ever done, I thought, because what I did was I set up a third mic so that I could face Joe, but I could turn around to do the equipment shit, and I still had my main mic. So I literally gave myself two mics so that I wouldn't be fucking around with the microphones as much.
It's nice to have that little 3-pack, isn't it?
Oh, dude. I'm taking full advantage of it.
Yeah.
So for this show, I tried something different. I tried having an extra mic for me so that I wouldn't be so much of the, hey, hold on a minute, like I usually do.
Right. So having a couple extra nice mic stands, some three extra mics, some extra plug-ins.
Yep. It all worked.
It all works.
Yep. So it was definitely good.
Yeah. That equipment is everything, dude.
Yeah, it is. Of course, then the first 2 hours of the show were kind of butchered by my son being on Skype, but that's a whole other thing.
Right. All right. Well, you sent over this Eddie Trunk thing.
Yes.
So what are we going to listen to here?
Well, this is the audio from Eddie's podcast that is kind of, let's just say, it's not exactly the same story that Wes had.
Right. Now, who do you believe?
Well, Eddie Trunk. Eddie Trunk clearly probably invented this Def Leppard cruise.
Right.
So I'm sure his answer is, I'm sure, there's Wes who got fucked out of $6,000. There's Eddie that probably made a couple grand. I'm going to believe Eddie.
Okay.
I'm going to believe the guy that made the money and says the good things versus the guy that paid his hard-earned money and feels like he got rammed in the ass with a fucking dildo lined with razor wire.
Sure.
All
right. Well, let's listen to this. You sent me over about 9 minutes worth.
Yeah. This is Eddie's complete breakdown of the tour in his eyes, right, or of the cruise.
Look at the uncontrolled noise. Who pays to have Eddie Trunk on his radio station? Trunk and Roll.
Not much longer. I mean, I didn't say that.
Trunk and Roll.
Yeah, Trunk and Roll.
Right. All right, let's check this out here.
All right.
Hey, I'm sure you guys have heard a ton of stuff by now about the Def Leppard cruise and the good, the bad, the ugly, and, of course, the tragedy of Jimmy Bain passing away on board on the ship. And I'll fill you in more on all of this.
You would think Eddie being in radio all these years, he wouldn't be in some wide open room where he's got that locker room sound.
All right. Well, we're going to excuse him on this. I cut out the beginning of this, but he's recording this on his iPhone from a hotel room because when he got off the cruise, his flight was canceled because of the snowstorm.
Okay.
So,
well, fair enough. But you've done the CMS on Spreaker.
Sure.
And used your iPhone. And it didn't sound like this.
No, but that's me.
Okay.
I'm just telling you.
All right.
He does explain.
All right, I get it.
Podcast, he's not on his regular equipment.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I'll give him a pass this time.
We'll give him a pass on that. He's trying to. He comes out every Thursday on Podcast One. He's trying to make it happen. He did it with his phone. I'll let that slide.
Okay, I'll let it slide.
All right.
When I have more of my normal recording environment, which will be next week. But, listen, a few things went down on this cruise that was certainly not the optimal situation and certainly not what anybody had hoped for. One being Joe Elliott lost his voice and was unable to sing with Def Leppard. And as much as I understand Def Leppard...
Now, did he find it before he left the ship?
Apparently not. They canceled 3 weeks of tour of shows so they can look for it.
So did they had to scour the ship looking for Joe Elliott's voice, which he lost?
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably still missing, along with Jimmy Bain's heart.
Right.
Heartbeat.
Sure. With his heartbeat.
He's
missing his heartbeat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fans being upset that they went on a Def Leppard cruise and did not see a proper Def Leppard show. In my opinion, they handled it as best they could. I came out and introduced the band. Then Joe came out and said a few words. The band is giving everybody on the ship a free ticket to any Def Leppard show in the area of the country or world that they may be playing in. And if they're not coming to your area of the country or the world, they are going to give you a great prize pack. And all
right. See, here's what I want to know.
Yeah.
I know that the bands hold back certain amount of tickets for, VIPs and things like that.
Sure.
You got to wonder how they make sure that somebody gets a seat at a show that's not like in general admission or on the lawn or something like that. You know what I mean? They actually give them a good ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I know how it works in media is the first 2 rows are the VIP people.
Yeah.
And then the next 4 rows are TV and press. So what they probably do is they probably cut press. So if in this circumstance, if there's 5 guys that were on this cruise from Louisiana somewhere, and Def Leppard's there, what they'll do is they'll limit the number of tickets to a fucking print press.
Sure.
And then they'll give those tickets to these schmucks.
These schmucks.
All these guys that fucking paid $6,000 for the ticket.
So our new friend Wes is a schmuck.
He spent $6,000 to see
I understand that, but don't call our friend Wes. He told a good story, as tragic as it was.
He did, but if nothing else, and I'm not picking on Wes, I feel really bad for Wes.
Even Norge, who couldn't stop laughing, felt bad for Wes.
I feel terrible for Wes, but Wes said he's been a fan for 15 months of our show. We have profiled this over and over and over again about what a fucking scam it is.
It is.
We've gone down this road 100 times.
Sure.
With Motley Crue, with Kiss, with all these bands. You know who has a ridiculous one, by the way? I was meaning to tell you this.
GNR?
Huh?
GNR?
Forget GNR. I mean, theirs is ridiculous as well.
Yeah, there's no guarantee you'll even meet the band.
Oh, you're just not going to meet the band.
Yeah.
1,500, you're not meeting the band. But you know who you can meet for $750? A mere $750?
Bobby Blotzer?
No. Even, to me, worse. To you, maybe not worse.
Who?
The Cult.
Oh, really? 1,500?
$750.
Oh, I like the Cult, but I still wouldn't pay $750 to meet them.
Fuck that, and there's only 2 guys left.
Yeah.
No, it's 2 guys from the Cult and 2 other guys.
At $375 per guy? No.
And that does not include your ticket.
Right.
How do they get away with that?
I don't know.
It doesn't include your ticket.
Granted, I like the Cult. I know you're not a fan, but I still would never pay that. Never.
Dude, I wouldn't pay. Their tickets are about $40 a piece. Would you pay that?
Probably, because I'm a fan. I like the band.
Wow. Can't imagine 40 for the Cult.
Hey metalheads, tired of waiting for new episodes? Crave the real raw classic metal show? For just $4.99 a month, you can become a CMS VIP. You get every episode a full week early, completely uncensored, and 100% commercial free. It's the only place to interact directly with the show, plus you score the Fast Pass, so your song requests get bumped straight to the head of the line on every live version. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe right now at classicmetalshow.locals.com and become a CMS VIP today.
Well, you like the band. That's
I
fine.
like the band. I like their music.
Yeah, that's fine. You wouldn't pay anything for Kid Rock, so.
But if they're playing downtown Chicago, would I pay $40 plus the parking and the driving? No.
Fuck that.
No.
Yeah. They'd have to play your backyard.
More or less, yes.
They'd have to be in that little bar, wherever it was that you saw Enough's Enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, for that, you'd pay $40.
Ben Willie's.
Yeah, for that, you'd pay 40.
I would.
Maybe even 50.
Exactly. Didn't have to drive far.
That's right.
I could actually walk to the place.
Yeah, perfect.
Yep. All right, here we go.
So thought it was kind of cool that, the set that they did do, the abbreviated set they did do, Vivian Campbell sang some lead vocals, and Phil Collins sang some lead vocals. Sounded unbelievable. Like,
It's not bad for a Walking Dead guy. But dump.
Look at this shit.
I've seen that. Nathan is so fast with that shit.
So good.
I mean, I'm sure there's stuff all over online. I haven't looked yet, but they sang Hysteria remarkably well. And anybody who ever accuses Def Leppard of not using real vocals has no idea what they're talking about, because it's stunning how well all those guys sing. And I've always said huge props to Def Leppard for actually doing real live vocals.
Have you always said that, Eddie?
It's always said that, dude.
I've always said that.
Every time I turn Eddie on, the first thing I always hear is, hey, that was Guns N' Roses. And by the way, props to Def Leppard for using the real vocals.
Exactly.
First of all, these guys sound so good. They should replace Joe because he stinks live.
Exactly.
He's terrible live.
I know. I've seen him several times.
Yeah, if these guys are good, they should just have him lip syncing.
Right.
Any band had the right to use pre-recorded backing tracks, as so many do, and I can't.
Who has the right to do that?
I'd say anybody
That's a stupid statement. If anybody has the right,
well,
is there a right involved with any of this? No matter who you're talking about.
If anybody does have the right, though,
please,
Def Leppard, dude,
stop it.
He's been saying that his whole career.
What a stupid statement. If anybody has the right.
Why are you questioning Eddie?
Please, what a dumb statement.
He invented stage props.
All right.
And stage sound.
If I'm paying money to see a live performance, I expect the people to perform live. I don't want to hear, well, you know what? We have the right to run backing vocals.
Neely, if anyone has the right, and going by what you're saying, you're not Eddie Trunk.
I am not Eddie Trunk.
But as a secondary figure to Eddie Trunk, you have a right to your opinion.
I do.
But clearly it's wrong, because Eddie says if anyone has the right to use backing vocals, it's Def Leppard.
Right.
So get your shit straight.
Okay.
Come on.
And that happens, but so many do. Way more than you guys probably even know about. But if any band had the right to...
I know which bands are using backing vocals, and I'm the one who suggested that they use backing tracks.
I'm not going to sell them out.
I'm not going to tell you who does and who doesn't, but I know them because I have all the lists of the people who do it.
I'm privy to this knowledge.
Right.
that based on the vocals on their studio records, it would be Def Leppard, and they actually do it real and live. And you could see that in the fact that Phil and Vivian and Rick Savage sing so well that even without Joe Elliott, they were able to handle some of those lead vocals for Def Leppard.
Well, let's just get rid of his ass then.
So why do you need Joe?
Yeah.
If these guys are so fucking good, and everybody knows that there's so many of those guys out there that people know are not what they used to be. Dokken or Steven or Elliott, any of these guys. So why even have him if he's got three other guys that can do it better?
Right.
Silly.
That's a dumb statement. He's not selling this very well.
No, not at all.
He's almost like denigrating his argument here. Jeez.
God damn it, poor Jimmy Bain.
Wow. Well, Jimmy had a good sense of humor, and he's probably looking down right now, just smiling.
Holy shit.
Eric Martin and Kip Winger got up and did Photograph. They were already on board the ship. And Andrew Freeman from The Last in Line, Vivian Campbell's new band, just did a remarkable job. He didn't need help remembering lyrics because he told me he was once in a Def Leppard tribute band, and he just came out there and nailed it. So, out of something that was obviously not optimal, something pretty unique took place, and that was seeing Def Leppard without Joe Elliott, with Joe Elliott watching his own band. And, there's no...
Jimmy Bain was looking down watching too.
He earned his rock wings.
He earned his he earned his golden Les Paul. His Rickenbacker.
That's right.
Oh, no, that's Lemmy. And they were both standing up there looking down, smiling.
Who's playing the lead on this one, Lem? Me or you?
Right.
Jesus God.
When stuff like this happens, people look for some sort of hidden meaning or some deeper thing. Or
they do? When this kind of thing happens, they look for a deeper meaning or a hidden thing?
How many times does that kind of thing happen?
Are you sure? I wonder what the message is here.
Maybe Wes could call back and tell us if he was looking for a deeper meaning.
He was probably holding on to his wife, thinking, there's something deeper here.
Yeah, the hole in his wallet.
Are we missing something here? Yeah, $6,000.
That's what we're missing. We're missing a down payment on a house.
I'm glad we don't have any children because there would be no college fund.
Remember how you wanted that room remodeled, honey? That kitchen? Well, instead you got half a Def Leppard. One-armed drummer and no singer.
Right. And a bloated DJ.
Holy shit.
Nathan from Kentucky, the message. You just got screwed, fucky. Holy fuck.
Jesus God.
You try to get, pick away at something, or maybe something's going on, or what's the real story. I hear that a lot. Life happens, you guys. I mean, the real story is Joe Elliott couldn't sing. He certainly didn't.
He hasn't been able to sing for 20 years.
The way I heard it, Jimmy Bain wasn't doing much singing either.
He wasn't doing a whole lot of breathing either.
I don't know who sounded worse.
He says life just happens or it doesn't.
Holy shit. Oh my God.
Oh God.
The first Def Leppard cruise ever to be remembered as a cruise where he didn't sing with his own band, that Def Leppard proper did not perform. Nobody wanted that. But it was unavoidable, and as Joe said, if it wasn't on a cruise ship, they would have just canceled the show altogether. So at the time I'm recording this, which is the Monday before you hear it, I know Joe is still here in Florida, and I believe they were postponing the first show of their tour, going to try to get help for his voice, see some doctors, and hopefully get back out there and resume this tour. So that was one component of what took place, and I had a great time hosting this thing. I think the fans, for the most part, and everybody on board
great time
had
hosting
a great time,
this thing.
and we're super understanding of some of the...
Not so much Wes.
Wes was not super understanding.
He was not understanding of this at all, Eddie.
How could he have had a great time hosting?
Well,
you got bands not playing. You got guys dying.
Because he was away from the wife and kids.
He got paid. End of story.
Yeah, he got paid, and he was away from the wife and kids, and he wasn't in the New York snowstorm.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't know that I could ever walk away from some event that I did where someone died and said, yeah, I had a good time.
What do you think Eddie is ever going to say it was a disaster?
He should have.
He won't.
He should have absolutely come out and said, this was fucked up.
Well, that would have been the honest thing to do.
Yeah. And guess what, Eddie? You're probably not going to get the call back for the Def Leppard cruise anyway, because it's not going to happen again.
Right.
You can be honest here. It was a fucking disaster. And the fucking big ET fucking imprint is on it. Distance yourself, as you should. I agree with this point. Shit does happen.
It does happen.
I do not for a minute think that there's any kind of backstage bullshit that this is why Joe Elliott didn't sing. You know, I think it is what it is. He just got sick.
Yeah.
But my God, you can't come off and say, well, other than the only band that people were there to hear not playing and fucking the other guy dying, you know, it was a great time.
Yeah, let's not look for the hidden meaning here.
Yeah, please. It was not a great time. You had death and fucking and the whole reason for going not happen. That's not a good time for anybody, including you, Ed. Sorry, the only thing that probably worked right was you getting your check. That's it.
And you missed the big blizzard on the East Coast.
Yeah, that's it. But that's the extent of the good time. God.
That were going on this ship. Of course, the other big news that came out of it was the passing of Jimmy Bain.
Now stop
has
there.
Just been horrendous.
Look at Nathan from Kentucky.
I see him.
I'd rather be worm food than listen to Joe Elliott.
Here's my problem with what Eddie's saying.
Mm-hmm.
He put Elliott not being able to sing above Jimmy Bain dying.
Right.
He said the other thing that was kind of a bummer.
That was kind of a bummer.
I think I said that.
Yeah, it was kind of a bummer.
I don't know what. Rewind and play exactly what he said. I don't want to accuse him of saying something like that. But
yeah, it was kind of a bummer. It was a little, but it was a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, he said the other thing that basically he said also what happened was this. It's like, wait a minute, that's got to be the lead story.
That's the main thing.
Yeah, this fucking legendary bass player died on the boat.
Yeah.
That's more important than Joe losing his fucking voice, even if it is the Def Leppard cruise. Come on.
And we're super understanding of some of the obstacles that were going on this ship. Of course, the other big news that came out of it was the passing of Jimmy Bain and what has just been a horrendous month for rock tragedy. Jimmy Bain passing away in his cabin on the Def Leppard cruise. He was found there on Saturday night. Def Leppard, actually Joe Elliott was the one who told me the news right after Def Leppard's sort of abbreviated performance with those guest singers. So,
and you broke it here on the CMS.
Yeah,
before you left the air.
That's right. Of
course.
We want our credit.
Well, you know, I was at the NAMM show and I was hanging out with Krieger and Nader. And Nader came to me and he told me that Jimmy Bain just died.
Did he tell you that he got a text from Eddie Trunk?
Well, he told me Jimmy Bain just died before Chris leaves the air.
Yes.
Make sure he knows and let him know that he should tell the fans that Jimmy Bain just died.
And we did.
And you did.
Yep.
And you closed out the show with that.
Yes, I did.
But I thought it was rather eerie that earlier in the show that you played a live Rainbow tune.
Oh, yeah, with Jimmy Bain.
And I think that that was probably at the point he took his last breath.
Jesus, dude. You think I sent him to heaven?
I think he was actually listening to the CMS,
yeah.
And he realized that his work here was done.
I sent him gracefully to heaven. With
Right.
the rainbow
He
too.
says, you know what? The Classic Metal Show is playing a live recording of me playing a rainbow. I can now lay my coconut head down on this pillow and expire.
Jesus God. I hope that's not exactly how it went.
That's how I imagine it. That's how it happened.
That's a story we're spinning, goddammit.
At least in my head, that's how it went.
So Jimmy Bain died listening to the CMS.
Yes, during the live rainbow recording that you played early in the show.
Well, Godspeed, Jimmy.
All right.
So Jimmy Bain did play with Last in Line on Wednesday at the pre-party. Was supposed to play on the ship another set with that band.
Can you
and they
stop?
found him-
Can you stop? Uncontrolled noise. I'm about to pull the show from your station.
A
what he wrote.
Walmart bag.
Holy shit.
Jeez.
I'm going to guess a Walmart bag did not end Jimmy Bain's life.
Right.
I'm guessing that. Oh my God. This show is fucking way off.
I know. I'm spelling lawsuit here.
Holy shit. All right, continue.
dead in his cabin on Saturday night, just before Leppard took the stage.
Leopard.
Before, his boys in
You
Leopard.
know, leopard.
Yeah, Leopard.
Lep.
The Lep is their name.
Right.
Vivian Campbell was distraught, to say the least, but went up there and still played with Leppard. And I didn't even know till Def Leppard was done and Joe Elliott.
What?
Wait a minute.
You didn't know?
Something got past E.T.?
You mean somebody knew this before you and you didn't know until after the show?
I thought you were checking the bunks. How did you not know?
Holy shit. Talk about being out of the loop.
Jeez, Eddie. Were you even on the boat?
I know Wes knew about it before Eddie.
Yes.
And told me. I saw Jimmy Bain in what is now his last ever performance play with Last in Line. I did say hi to him the Wednesday before he passed away. He shook my hand. He said, "Don't get too close. I feel like I have pneumonia or something. But good to see you." And then he went up and played his set. And, he did not look well. But I don't think anybody thought that he was in jeopardy of passing away. And let's be honest, Jimmy Bain is a guy that has had his battles with substances over the decades. It's no...
What?
I can't believe.
Are you calling him out for his demons?
Did Eddie Trunk just say he had the last ever conversation with Jimmy Bain?
I think he said he saw the last performance.
And I'm thinking he said he had the last conversation.
Right.
Jeez.
What? Oh, my.
Secret. And again, when something like this happens, it leads to people talking and speculating on things. But by all accounts, again, until an autopsy is performed, we don't know for sure. But Vivian Campbell said that Jimmy Bain had been clean and sober for 18 months.
Yeah, and that's what Scott Weiland's wife said.
Yeah, he was right.
Yeah. He doesn't do drugs. He doesn't drink.
I think Wayne Static's chick said that too.
Yeah, I think she said that as well.
Yeah, and then he died of drugs.
Right.
And she died of drugs.
Sure.
Nice.
And I can tell you that this Last in Line record is a phenomenal record of original material. And it's really a shame. Jimmy Bain was a huge part of it. Jimmy Bain had a role in writing some of Dio's biggest songs as well. Again, one of those guys, certainly not a household name, but a guy that was super important to so much classic metal.
I got to argue with you, Eddie, on a very, very frequent basis. Jimmy Bain played on this Rainbow record.
Yeah.
Jimmy, if it wasn't for Jimmy Bain, there'd be no Dio. Jimmy Bain said once, it's frequent in my household.
Is it?
It is.
All right. I'm glad you're the one.
played bass on Rainbow Rising, the definitive Rainbow record with the all-time great Stargazer on it. So it's truly a tragic loss to have this guy pass away.
This guy.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah, this guy. To have this guy pass away.
You know, that dead guy over there.
Right.
Jeez.
You know, the Lou Reed looking character over there.
Yeah. It is tragic. Not as tragic as Joe losing his voice.
Right, but God damn it.
Damn it.
Kind of put a damper on the weekend.
Yeah, fucking guy.
I think they should have did a weekend with Bernie. Just put him on skis behind the boat.
Couldn't he have waited till we docked?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I can just see that Jimmy Bain on a pair of skis behind the cruise ship.
Fucking guy just went and died. Attention whore.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Doing the whole weekend at Bernie's scene. Hitting the buoys as they come into the dock. Bong. Bong. What is that? What the fuck is that? Oh, Jimmy, God damn it.
Looking for the ultimate home for hard rock and heavy metal 24 hours a day? Then lock into CMS Radio at cmsradio.net. Choose from 2 killer channels. CMS 24/7 features classic episodes from the history of the Classic Metal Show, plus a daily rebroadcast of the latest CMS episode with music every day at noon Eastern. Or crank up CMS Rocks, your non-stop hard rock and metal station, featuring Charlie Kendall's Metal Shop every Monday at 7 a.m., 10 a.m., and 6 p.m. Eastern. Whether you're on your phone, tablet, or computer, the soundtrack to your day is waiting. CMS Radio. Loud, heavy, unfiltered. Tune in now at cmsradio.net.
Jimmy's getting more action than we are.
Right.
Another rock and roll warrior in the truest sense of the word, and to have him die on this cruise ship and just be found dead in his cabin was just horrible for everybody. And we ended up doing what was supposed to be a performance by Last in Line, ended up turning into a memorial service that I hosted with Vivian.
Of course you hosted it.
He did.
That's a memorial service that I hosted.
You know, after I got fucked out of the Lemming one.
Because they had it while I was on the high seas.
At least some bassist died so I could host.
Which reminds me, I was at the Rainbow and stood at the Lemmy Memorial at the Rainbow.
Nice.
I got some photos. Look at Nathan. He's so quick with the pictures. You've seen Weekend at Bernie's, haven't you?
And 2. And part 2.
God damn it. Oh, Jimmy. God damn it. Man overboard.
And Vinny Appice. And they showed videos for the new album and talked about Jimmy. And it was very tough for Viv. But it was what it was, and we made the best of the situation. And then the band did do a jam with a guest bass player as a tribute to Jimmy later on the ship. And he was taken off the ship in the morning the next day when the ship did dock. And I'm sure we'll learn more about the cause of his death very, very soon. So, you know, this was certainly not the way anybody wanted any of this to go. And there's a lot more things I can tell you about this that we'll get into at another time. But all said and done, obviously,
we're buddies and we just hang out and talk like that. Eddie.
Yeah, my man Eddie.
He was horrible, and condolences to his family and his friends and his fans. But from a
thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers.
Thank you, Tony Danza.
Right.
Perspective, if you were on this thing, you know, you didn't feel that way. You know, a lot of fans didn't even know till I announced it that Jimmy had passed away.
Of course, until you announced it.
Yeah, that's right.
Holy shit! This guy is so self-absorbed.
Well, you know, if you want to scroll back to where he said most of the fans didn't feel this way, I know what it is.
I think once we cut this podcast up, you email that directly to Eddie.
I might.
Say, hey, Eddie, here's one fan that didn't. Holy shit!
Right, enough. All right, that's it. If there's any more of that shit, I swear to God, I'm closing the chat room. What in the fuck?
Oh, shit.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
Weekend at Jimmy's. Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
My God. He even used a bloated picture.
I see that.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, man. Okay.
Because when you're on a cruise ship, you don't really have internet for the most part unless you're paying a lot of money for it. You certainly don't have cell phone service. So it was just, some weird stuff happened. But I got to say, by and large, a lot of the fans I talked to had a
Some
great
weird
time.
stuff happened.
Some weird stuff happened.
How about unusual?
Yeah, something odd happened. This guy dying,
Yeah.
in band not playing. Yeah, some weird stuff happened. Jesus.
It's really hard to not have a great time on a cruise. If you've never been on a cruise, it's a great time.
Yeah, just ask Wes. He'll tell you all about it.
Somehow he found a way to not have a good time.
Right.
Oh, my God.
It's a great disconnect. And there was some great other performances. Richie Kotzen, Kip Winger, Eric Martin, Kix, probably forgetting a few, but a good amount of bands. And Rock and Roll Residency, Eric Brittingham from Cinderella's in that. Great cover band. A lot of fun with those guys, too. So there was a really good time by a lot of people on that ship, and they didn't really get the sense, I don't think, of some of the tragic things going on.
I really think they did, Eddie.
I think we have at least one fan that did, Ed.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's not the only one.
I'm sure he's very representative of a large number of people.
Yeah, they didn't even get a sense there was anything wrong.
Yeah, no. They got this great prize pack.
Around the Jimmy Bain stuff. And then, of course, the fans were bummed when Joe Elliott couldn't sing. Who wouldn't be? But they made it up as best they can. They saw something that was super unique, Def Leppard without Joe Elliott, with Joe watching his own band, and then are getting...
Is that like Jack Russell watching Great White in Philadelphia?
Dude, is there anybody that thought that was cool to be the first ones ever to see Joe Elliott watch his own band?
Right.
No one thought that was good. Not one damn person on the boat.
Said you're the guy I came to see to perform with the band. Seeing you sitting in the audience watching the band, that didn't do a thing for me.
Nothing at all. Stop it.
Free Def Leppard proper concert tickets. So the guys handled it, I truly feel, as best as they could. And it was a lot of fun to host it outside of the tragedy with Jimmy. A lot of stories to tell you. I'll get more into it on my radio show when I'm back on live this Monday. And, of course, maybe here in the podcast as we field some questions on it. So, anyway, that's the story on that front.
Disappointed!
No shit. If Def Leppard was going to do this proper, they would refund everything except for what the real cost of that cruise would be without the bands.
Right.
That would be doing the fans right.
Sure.
$1,400 for a VIP thing, that should be refunded.
I agree.
The any performance fees that came out of that purchase price, that should be refunded.
I agree.
Whatever those other people that were on the boat paid, that's what they should have been paying. I'm not saying refund at all because they did go on the boat.
Yeah, they did. They did.
That shouldn't take a $1.5 million loss either, but they should refund the performance part of it.
Well, at least even at the very bare minimum,
yeah,
the VIP should have gotten refunded.
Yeah, I think so. Wow. This has been the most ridiculous fucking show we have done in a year.
I agree.
Holy shit. I feel.
Look at that chat room. Look at how many people are in there tonight.
So was this the Def Leppard? Jeez, oh man. Def Leppard.
Wow.
God damn it, my sides hurt.
Yeah, I know. You guys have been more entertaining than us.
Fuck yeah.
More entertaining.
I see. Now you went too far, Nathan. That one not funny.
He's just pushing the envelope now.
He pushed it too far.
Yeah, that's not funny.
Got his skis and his leather jacket on.
Yeah.
He's ready for the jump.
Right.
Jesus God.
Well, thanks, Eddie. Very insightful. I still like Wes's story better.
Yeah, I think Wes did a better.
I think he was a little more honest.
Yeah, well, he's got to do what he does.
Sure.
He's got to make sure that he gets, top billing for the Lita Cruise booking or
the Lita Ford cruise.
the Ford Cruise.
Right.
When that fucking Slam & Gladys tour hits.
Exactly. Ugh.
when Plotzer books his Rat Cruise.
The Rat Cruise. Speaking of which,
Yeah.
March 19th.
What, and they're coming to your town?
No, Toledo.
Are you going?
I'm going to go because it's that whole Bret Michaels. Don.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Don texts me like 3 times this week.
Right.
I'll see you in Toledo in March. I'll see you in Toledo.
All right.
So it's Dokken, Bobby Blotzer's Rat, Lita, Bret Michaels is headlining.
Ugh.
I believe it's going to be who else is on that thing?
LA Guns, probably.
No, LA Guns dropped off. That's why Dokken's in.
Warrant?
It's Warrant, yeah. I saw Joey Allen out in Nam.
Oh, yeah? Did you buy some I Saw Red Wine?
No, that's not his deal.
Oh, it's not? Whose is that?
That's the guitarist.
Jerry Dixon?
Jerry Dixon. No, he's the bassist.
I don't know who's in Warrant. The guitarist I ever knew was Billy Morris.
We had dinner. But anyway, regardless, it's a Savage Arena in Toledo, March 19th.
Is that Saturday?
Yeah.
I'll probably do a show.
Okay, whatever.
You call in.
Sure, I can do that.
Because I don't want to drive all the way out there to see those those bands.
All the way, that whole 2 hours.
I don't know. Yeah, but then it's 2 hours back. And
You just stay overnight.
I don't want to do all that.
It's just too much.
That lineup.
It's
Nobody on there I want to see.
It's not a matter of wanting to see anybody. It's just for the hang.
I wouldn't mind hanging with Dokken,
Sure.
but that's an awful lot of time with an awful lot of shitty bands. Who's on that bill? Lita Ford, who I can't stand. Who else?
Warrant, Dokken, Winger.
All right.
Look it up.
Extreme.
Savage Arena, March 19th. Toledo. Look it up.
You haven't said one name that I want to see.
It's not a matter of seeing anybody. Yeah, look it up.
Let's see what we got here. Arena Rockfest.
That's the one.
Bret Michaels.
Yeah, he's headlining.
I don't want to be in the same building as that.
Yeah,
fuck.
oh, yeah, I get that. He's not staying at the same hotel.
He's a cunt.
I agree.
Rat.
Yes.
Not really.
The Bobby Blotzer Rat.
So not Rat.
No.
Warrant. Winger, Lita Ford, Firehouse.
Firehouse, yeah.
Laguns, which is now Dokken. And Trickster, with very special guest guitarist, Billy Morris. That's true.
Does it say that on there?
No, I'm saying.
You just happen to know that.
I'm making an announcement.
I gotcha.
Billy will be playing that show.
How come?
Because Steve Brown, or who's the singer?
Steve Brown.
Oh, the singer.
Oh, the singer.
Yeah, who's the singer of that band?
I don't know why.
because he's not going to be there.
Okay.
And so Steve Brown is going to do lead singing, and Billy is going to play guitar.
Okay.
I have that on good authority from somebody in the know.
All right.
Whose name might rhyme with Silly Doris.
Well, I was I was texting with Don earlier this week.
Yeah.
He said, I'll send hotel info when I get it. All the bands are staying at the hotel except Brett.
Yeah, he's too cool for that.
It should be a party. Only rock stars allowed, so he can't stay with us. By the way, did Don send you the backdrops, the new dock and backdrops for the stage?
No.
I'm going to email that over to you real quick.
All right.
You tell me what you think.
You don't like them, obviously.
No, it's awesome.
Oh, let me see.
They're beautiful.
Let's see.
I'm going to shoot this over here real quick to you.